world happy birthday. It's also called the Democracy Day, something like that. Alright guys, so let's quickly sit on a closed desk and discuss something important that is happening today. That is today's date concerning to the Nigeria Constitution. Today is October 1st, 2025, and October 1st, 1960 is when Nigeria gained their independence. That is when Nigeria was born. So today we'll be talking about Nigeria's birthday. So happy birthday to you, Nigeria. That is our talk today, and let's drag it to the table. Then make sure we handle that. So let's go back. The word happy birthday is also called the Democracy Day, something like that. Then happy birthday is also called the Democracy Day, something like that. Then it's talking about the first day that Nigeria gained their independence. And let's quickly take a look at, because we'll be taking a look at the what is it called? The key words here. Not the the keywords. It is keywords, we'll define it. Then because we are trying to lecture something. I'm not trying to bring down history of Nigeria. I'm not talking about that one, because that one will later be done by our leaders. So let's quickly take a look at the meaning. First and foremost, why they say it's independent and why they not say it is dependent day. First and foremost, there's a little differences between independence and dependence. One is when you are still held, and one is when you are freed. That is it. One is freedom, one is captivity, and that is what we are talking about. So when you said you are independent, they are actually directly talking about, or literally talking about your freedom, that you are free. You do not depend on anybody. You are independent, which is also, you can also say unindependent. You are independent, independent. Are you getting the point? That is what they are saying. That means you are no longer depending on anybody. So when you said you are dependent, then that is to say that you are still living under somebody. Whether your parent, whether your guardian, whether your boss, your superior ones. That is it. You are still under what? Somebody. So that's what you have to understand about the meaning of dependence and Independence Day. So let's quickly take a look at why it is stipulated to be this particular date today. Let's go. The reason why they said Independence Day is on the October 1st, 1960, was that is the very day that Nigeria as a country gained their independence, gained their freedom. They are actually out of captivity that day. I get to the point. That is the day. That is the day that they freed them and everything. That is why that mark that day. They are free from. We could have asked, where are they free from? What is actually chasing them that they are free from that particular thing? It is from the UK governing. UK law, United Kingdom, the British. That is where that is the hand that they are free from. It is on the 1960, October 1st, 1960, that they are free from what was British. So that's why they mark that day. Right from that day till now, we celebrate Nigerians. So let's quickly calculate something here, guys. Into the calculation of the age right from 1960 to now, which is right from 1960 to date. So when you calculate right from 1960 to date, then you'll be having 40 years before 2000. Then from 2000 to 2025 is 25 years. 40 plus 25 will actually give you 65 years. So Nigeria is at 65 years old. That means to say most people on this senior Nigeria. That is the case. So let's talk about something there. Since we have calculated the years that Nigeria was actually born, that is 65. Nigeria is at 65. That's to say, many of our daddies, they are both Nigeria, the country that they are living. But that's not the case. Nigeria have been into existence, but they are under captivity by the Britain. So that is why they gain their freedom from those British governments. That is there they will be able to face their own fear. That is the day where they fought and they fought yet. So, yeah. So, and they successfully gained their freedom. Kudos to them. And then let's quickly dive into the mode of celebration of this thing, so that some people will not still go in the wrong way. They say you should celebrate. They never say you should go and kill someone. Or they never say today you should go and drunk to the extent that you don't want to know what you're doing. So let's quickly take a look at the mode of celebration, how the celebration actually go about. So let's go, guys. Celebration, mode of celebration is actually talking about how it is being celebrated. So today is Independence Day, and there is a way you could have go about it, celebrating it. First and foremost, it involves military parade, which is the parade of all those army, and they can actually go from one place to another, showing themselves, jubilating, singing, all those ones. That's number one. Then number two, it actually involves the leaders to announce it, talk about Nigeria. Then the number three of it that I know to my own best of knowledge is what cultural dances can actually take place too, and they try to define the particular countries, to define the dignity of Nigeria. All these things we are talking about define the dignity of Nigeria, and I swear the day they gain their independence, because we talk about the government talking about speaking about independence, they're actually remembering also how they have suffered back in those days before they get freedom out of this captivity. I will talk about this military personnel parading. It's actually talking about how they actually fought and won the battle. That is what they are jubilating about. Cultural dances define the customs of what our beloved country Nigeria. So this is how all of them actually come together and give the right to the mode, that is the particular mode of how this thing can actually, on how the mode of how this particular Independence Day can be celebrated. So that is it. Kudos to you. Another video will be dropping, but not on Independence Day. Let's face our doings, and that is lecture. Bye.